Darn it. Well, first off, why, good evening, everyone. Hopefully, you didn't have your headphones in and I totally just broke your eardrum or bursted your eardrum. All right, guys. Hello, hello, hello. I literally had a training all weekend, so I apologize that I'm coming on now. I was super busy, super exhausted. Honestly, guys, I was so tired. I was like, damn, I need to make a video. But like I was ready to just go lay down and relax, because I've been up so early the last 2 days. But then I was like, you know what? I have to push myself. And I wrote all my notes because, of course, I am a woman of my word, baby. And I'm going to speak to you upon a topic that I'm really excited about. And it's a little bit, unfortunate that people do struggle with this, but shit happens and it happens. And I am here to talk to you about it today. So, first off, I want to say thank you to all my healthcare workers, my first responders, all the essential employees out there that are still hustling for us all, trying to keep us safe and sane and healthy. All right, guys, we are apparently in another rise of cases. Let's keep taking precaution, with social distancing or not, just making sure you're being social distant yourself, making sure you're putting your mask, just making sure that you're sanitizing. Guys, it's not about you. It's about your family, your friends who are more at risk. So you want to make sure that you are on it. All right. I feel like, I'm not so much of like with the whole curfew thing and like this, like people are going to go out regardless. But if you do those things, make sure you are being adult and taking precaution, guys. And I think that's where it all boils down to, that people are not taking it serious, right? Um, you know, whatever with the curfew, like what does the curfew have to do with anything? If you're not social distancing before the curfew, you're still at a higher risk. You know what I'm saying? So be smart, guys. Don't watch too much news. It could be a little bit, mind blowing and very deteriorating your brain. But I know a lot of people that are just fanatic, being weirdos and crazy about this. But we're human. Take it day by day, and let's keep pushing ourselves. All right, guys. So I'm going to hop right into the topic. Today is a topic that it is crucial. It is super important. And I think people need to be aware and know how to deal with when they're in this episodes, or if they deal with a disorder of panic attacks. All right, guys. So that is the topic today. I do want to say that no, I've never had a panic attack. Have I had a depression stage? Yes. Have I felt like I didn't know if I was going to get through it? I was going to get through? Yes. Have I had a panic attack? I don't think so. And, I thank God that I haven't, because, one of my friends, I don't know him too well, but he is an awesome man. I won't disclose of his name. But I do know that he suffers from this, and I've been trying to help him and guide him through it through a natural approach. And I'll talk more about that later. But guys, it sucks. If you go to your doctor, they're quick to prescribe you a medication, of course. And I'm not no doctor, but I do work with health practitioners and people that are very knowledgeable in the field. And, there is other, ways out there. And I just want you guys to be aware of that. All right, so guys, of course, this is a topic that I'm not so familiar with. I am familiar about some mental health issues and stuff like that, being that I did struggle with some of it as well at one point. But this topic, I had to do some research, and don't mind if I'm just like looking down just to read certain things. All right, so what is a panic attack, right? It is a sudden episode of intense fear, of anxiety, or physical symptoms. All right. It's based on a persevered, pretty much no real danger or of apparent cause. Right. So sometimes, like, I guess when you're going through it, and he told me too, there was no reason, no stressor, no trigger that possibly caused these emotions. Right. It just happened. Right. Unlike anxiety attacks, like you kind of know, like, okay, this gives me anxiety, like whether it's, roller coasters or whatever, and you may go into attack mode because of that. But panic attacks and anxiety attacks, guys, are two different things. So make sure you know the difference. Usually with panic attacks, there's no triggers, there's no cause, right? You just react. With anxiety attacks or stressor and triggers that you're sensitive towards. And I think that's how it comes about. All right, guys. So you really want to know when you're going through one, right? You really want to know how do you know when you're approaching that point where you're about to explode, right? And I think that's kind of knowing like ourselves as a human being, right? If we know we're not happy with something or, this makes us feel a little uncomfortableness, this can lead to a trigger or something for you to react. All right, guys. So you really, really, really want to see when are these panic attacks happening? What is probably causing them? Right? Again, that's not going to happen overnight. If you're having them once every, you know, year or so, I'm being dramatic, but you get my gist. You probably won't be able to determine in that point because it's so long in time. So you want to make sure you're figuring it out. Like when it happens, document it. What you were doing prior to that panic attack hitting. All right, documenting, guys, is so important, especially if you're dealing with like medical issues and stuff like that. So, here are some symptoms, guys. Again, I've researched this. So, everyone's symptoms are different. Some person may get chills, the other person may feel like they're having a heart attack, right? Again, find out what is your symptoms when you start feeling that sense of just unease leading, right? So anywhere from sense of impending doom or danger. So like you feel like something bad's gonna happen, but you're in a beach, just like laying on the sand. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in your bed, no one's home. You know what I'm saying? So things like that. Fear of loss of control or death, right? Feeling that you can't control your emotions, your feelings, or just feeling like you're going to die at that moment. Rapid pounding of your heart just boom, 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 just like out of control, right? Sweating, right? Trembling, shaking, shortness of breath, tightness in the throat, chills, hot flashes, nausea, abdominal cramping, chest pain, headaches, dizziness, lighthead, fatigue, numbing, tingling in the fingers, tingling sensations in your body, and a feeling of unreality detachment. I feel like that last symptom I feel a little connected to because when I was going through my depressed stage a few months ago, I really felt like this wasn't reality. Like I was like, is this real life? Like, is this really what I'm dealing with? I felt a feeling of detachment. Now, guys, there's a lot of people that I've known that struggle with certain mental health issues, and they felt in a sense where it was like detachment. Like when I say detachment, they didn't know who they were. As crazy as that sounds, like, detachment for everyone, again, can mean something different for everyone. But a feeling of detachment, just like you don't feel yourself, like you don't feel this is you in your body. Like there's different signs of detachment. So again, you want to figure out where do you lie. I see, people coming on. I see people getting off of you, of the video. So just say hello. I hope you guys really like the info that I'm disposing. I did do a lot of research to share this information with you. All right, guys. So some positive ways that you can approach, when you're dealing with an panic attack. You want to make sure that you do something for you personal, whether it's going to journal, whether it's calling one of your best friends, whether it's going into the shower and just taking a shower. And again, you may be so uneasy that you can't do any of those, so I would suggest is you call someone and let them know. All right, don't call the ambulance. That's going to probably get you a little more nervous. Hopefully, God willing. Aw, thanks so much, babe. I appreciate you always watching, Kat. And yes, please give me feedback and share this video, and it may really help someone. All right. So yeah, guys. So, if you feel to the point where you can't control yourself, make sure that you call, hopefully, God willing, someone's in the house with you, right? Or, make sure you call your best friend. Just say, hey, listen, I'm going through something. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I need you on the phone with me. You don't have to say anything, but at least another party knows what you're dealing with at that moment. All right, guys. So make sure you have that outlet. I'm going to give you guys a number later that is a 24-hour hotline for these type of issues. Yeah, so that's positive, guys. Now, these are some negative ways that you might want to, again, you can't control your emotions, whether it's self-harm, attempting some type of harm, conflicting to yourself, to other people, getting violent, whether it's verbal, mentally, physical, right? Um, what else? What else? Again, taking your emotions out on other people or just freaking out, right, guys? That doesn't make the situation any better. But you also sometimes, when you're in that situation, you don't know how to control it, right? And guys, I can't say that I've been in that situation. So I don't know, like, is there a way that maybe if you know that you're getting to your emotions, learn how to regularize them, right? In a sense of, okay, I've dealt with this feeling before, let me go do this. Let me go draw, or let me go for a walk or for a run, right? I guess trying to see, like, when you're approaching these symptoms or these feelings, learning a way to, you know, do something positive. And I think I learned that in DBT, like, it's behavioral therapy, right? To learn how to regulate your emotions, um, you know, learn how a positive way, in a sense of, instead of just freaking out because you've been through there, you've been through that, and I'm saying, again, I can understand if it's your first time. So you're like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know this, blah, blah, blah. All right. Again, guys, another ways to handle to it, speak to someone, really analyze your emotions, journal again. I find journaling helped me a lot. Find a de-stressor for yourself, whether it's throwing a ball against a wall, like stupid shit like that, whether it's just like, playing. I know a big de-stressor for me is playing with my cat, my animals. Like, I'm a big animal lover, guys. If you are fur parents, your animals make you happy. Playing with them, just spending some time with them, whether it's another big thing, guys, is focus on your breathing. Again, guys, this is your first time having a panic attack, it's hard to do these things. I get it. But learn how to work with yourself as a person, right? Because you freaking out is really going to put harm on yourself and other people around you, seeing you in that state, right? So, focus on your breathing, guys. Take a breathe in, take a breath out, right? Focus on your breathing. There is free apps. There was a free app, Insight Timer, on the phone that you can download, guys. Throw that on. It's guided meditation. It can help you learn your breathing, some very, meditating music that can make you calm and relax, guys. Throw some lavender, things out. Lavender is good for stressors and stuff like that. Breathe it in. All right. Yeah, guys. So I'm coming to a landing. Again, if you see that this is something that's happening to you frequently, that you're getting panic attacks, obviously you need to let your doctor know. And you may have a disorder, guys. If it's happening more, again, panic attacks, anxiety attacks happen. But if you're seeing that this is something that's happening like every other month, every 2 months, every week, then you really need to speak to your doctor, and don't be afraid to be open, guys. It is better to do that than to, God forbid, something happens to you. All right. So please know that it's not embarrassing. Everyone deals with shit every day on a daily basis. The goal now is to be open about it and to communicate upon your health practitioners around you. So they can guide you the right way, guys. All right. If you feel uncomfortable, go for a second opinion, but make sure you are telling someone. All right. So I'm coming to a full, complete landing. Again, guys, I always say try these things first. If you're not on a medication yet and you are, I always say I hate medications, right? So I would much rather go a natural approach way. I do, implement wellness solutions. So if you ever need to speak to someone, I am here. I do have a line of natural products, quality patent ingredients that do help with your hormones, your dopamine, your serotonin, your happy hormones. Again, I am no doctor. I do work with health professionals. So I have a good source that I can rely on. But again, if you are on medication, you always want to consult with your doctor first. All right. Good questions to ask your doctors. If you show them a product, be like, is there anything in this that can harm me? Right. You want to make sure you ask the doctors the right questions, because if they're not familiar, they may be a little skeptical or don't want to be reliable of everything. But The good question is there anything in this that can harm me? I always say, guys, please go the natural approach. One of my friends, he was taking like Valium, taking tons of Valium, and I really helped him with one of my natural products. And, I was super grateful that I was able to to help him. But, you got to be consistent, especially if it's something that you struggle with often. It's a good way to go. Right? I'm not going to recommend medication. I hate it. If I can go and steer myself away, I won't. If I have a headache, guys, you will not see me taking ibuprofen or anything. I'll deal with it and take something else before I take that. All right. And again, guys, if a natural approach is not helping you, you may need a combination of, medication and therapy. They work hand in hand together, guys. I was there. It works wonders. I found this amazing woman that today I talk to her every 2-3 months, but she is an amazing woman. And I feel like she was a God sent angel to me, so it is okay to speak to someone. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel like, oh my God, people are going to judge me. F everyone else. And if they do judge you, they are freaking horrible people and they will get theirs, guys. All right. God sees ugly. And you just got to make sure that you help yourself because no one else is going to help you. All right, guys. Last thing I'm going to end with is the panic disorder info hotline. It is a 24-hour hotline, guys. I'm going to say the number twice. Please write it down. Again, if it's not you and you know someone that's struggling with it, please get this number out to them. All right, it's 1-800-647-2642. Again, this is the panic disorder info hotline. Area code 1-800-647-2642, guys. That is it for me. I hope you guys enjoy this information. I'm always trying to constantly do research and get you guys the best quality resources that I can get you. But don't forget to keep pushing yourself to be great, baby. All right, guys. So that's it. Let's raffle for my next topic. Please share this video, subscribe, show love, give me feedback. Thank you, Kat, for always listening in, for always giving me feedback. I can't wait to meet you in person. You're awesome, blessed soul. All right, so let's see what's here. Let's see, baby. I'm so happy I made this video. Legit, I was going to go lay down. All right. Having a good support system around. Oh my God, Kat, this was you. That is so funny. This was her. Kat gave me this topic and I wrote it down. So Kat wants to know the importance of having a good support system around you. And that is so effing important. And I hope you guys have a blessed week. All right, guys, I'm going to be a little busy. I do work part-time with UPS and it's going to be crazy holiday season coming up. I will be here. I will be doing my pop-up and check-ins, baby. So don't you forget. Have a blessed week, guys. Love you all. Show love, share, subscribe, support, and keep pushing yourself to be great again. Mwah.